Welcome to the Boston Barrister, Kevin Patrick Sieber, bringing you insights about your family and the world.
This week's episode of the Boston Barrister is going to be about Catch Me If You Can. It's about Stephen Corey Bryant. Who's that? I'm going to tell you who it is. Mr. Bryant killed not one, not two, but three different people and shot a fourth person in the back that he thought was dead. That person luckily survived. First two murders, he pleaded guilty in 2008, received a life sentence for these two murders. The third crime, he shot the person 9 times. He received a death sentence for this conduct, behavior, and attitude. Bryant used the blood of one of the victims to write, "Catch me if you can," on the wall in blood. The same murdered victim, he used a cigarette to burn their eyes. Bryant killed 2 other men who accepted rides from him, who were shot urinating by the roadside. He profited by his defense attorneys that Mr. Bryant was brain damaged, his mother's drug and alcohol, and that he was born possibly with fetal alcohol syndrome. Also alleged during the trial by the defense lawyers that he'd been sexually abused as a child. To cope with these childhood issues, he had a substance abuse problem with crystal meth and other illicit substances. The South Carolina Supreme Court rejected his last-minute appeal, saying that even if his brain impairment had been considered more deeply, it wouldn't have changed the outcome because his crimes were methodical. 3 murders and the 4th person being shot in the back and given up for dead all happened within a week period of time. In South Carolina, there's 3 types of execution. The first is the electric chair. The second is lethal injection. And the third is firing squad. The first 2 are pretty much self-explanatory, but the firing squad is where you have volunteers from the correctional unit, the jail where the individual is located. 3 people line up. They put a hood over the inmate's head. They put an X on their heart, which marks the spot where the firing squad is going to shoot at, and they strap the individual into a chair. Mr. Bryant, faced with these 3 choices, decided to undergo the firing squad. On Friday, November 14, 2025, at 6:05 p.m., the 3 correctional officers who volunteered fired simultaneously at his heart where the X was marked, where he had a hood over his head and he was strapped into a chair. He died at 6:05 p.m. There were 10 witnesses present. Mr. Bryant's firing squad execution was the 3rd in South Carolina in the year of 2025. Bryant's execution illustrates and raises the debate about mental health, brain damage, how much these issues should factor into the awarding of a death penalty sentence. There are 5 states in the United States of America that still have the firing squad, and those include Idaho, Mississippi, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Utah. The state of Massachusetts has never had the firing squad. They did have hanging and the electric chair for a death penalty. The last execution in Massachusetts was carried out in 1947, 78 years ago. These 2 individuals, Philip Bellino and Edward Whitson, were by electric chair. Curled in Charlestown State Prison, right here in Boston, Massachusetts. Mr. Bryant's "Catch Me If You Can," written in blood on the wall of one of the victims he murdered, comes to an end because he was caught and we did catch him. But raises many issues regarding execution in the different 3 types in South Carolina, which probably will be debated for a very significant period of time. Merits of it, morally, ethically, whether we as a society are barbaric or rightful in doing executions, especially the firing squad, which only 5 out of 50 states utilize. Bedrock and foundation of this great nation is our U.S. Constitution, which states, "We the people." Don't ever forget that.